All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another one here on the coach's desk. How is everybody doing? Trusting that you're doing well and you're doing all right. So this one is about the J3s signing the Puma deal. And we all know that there were a lot of talks concerning this deal. We saw where, Adidas, came out and put forward a proposal to sign the Jamaica Athletics Association, right? But it didn't happen, and from what I understand is that they would have, come with a bigger deal. But I guess that still didn't budge the J3s because news coming out now is that despite the presence of an 8-year US $40 million, which is equated to 6.4 billion offer, which is still on the table from the Adidas people, manufacturers, the it is understood that the J3s has already extended its contract with longtime sponsors Puma. And what does this mean for athletics in Jamaica? Many persons have been saying that Puma is a better deal because Puma take care of the athletes. Many are saying that Adidas infrastructural deal that they are bringing forward is more athlete-centric rather than what Puma is giving, because nothing has been said about, athletes, and the details of the deal with Puma has never been disclosed. So hence people are saying, well, this deal, we know about it, so why not, gravitate to it? And then you have Glenn Mills stating that, I think they should grab this deal because it's athlete-centric. It can really assist and aid the athletes. But the extension was reportedly finalized before Adidas offer, ahead of the period stipulated for contract renegotiations and proposals from competing brands, and will undoubtedly raise concerns about competitive fairness. So Adidas pretty much and other companies are probably crying foul because the extension of the contract was done outside of the window where the competitors should have their, proposal being looked at and such like. Now, the J3's deal with Puma was scheduled to expire December 31. You get what I'm saying? And that triggering a fresh approach from decade-long suitors Adidas, a long time Adidas, a court Jamaica. But apparently it's not going to happen. They have been, suiting our court in Jamaica for a long period of time, which made a similarly impressive offer to the J3 in 2014. That was stated in earlier news about the Adidas deal, that they did come up with a deal in 2014, which was rejected. You understand? I believe Glenn Mills made mention of that and other persons. Now, according to information from several sources that are close to the situation, the courtship, which will again end in disappointment for Adidas, because the Garth Gale-led J3 has already decided to continue with its long relationship with Puma. What does this mean for the athletes? What does this mean for development? What does this mean for talent? Talent and all the talents we have here. What does it mean for it? It is quite clear how much. Well, it is not quite clear. It is not clear how much money the J3 will receive from this Puma new deal. But the old arrangement, which was scheduled to expire at the end of this year, was believed to be valued. And this is not the exact figure. It was believed to be valued at $1 million US. That is a 159.3 million a year, inclusive of cash and equipment. Moment of silence, dear people. It's not dead air time. It's just a moment of silence. 1 million US, yeah, in comparison to 40 million. Interesting. Well, anyways, Gail was not available for comment. You know, when these things come up, these persons don't answer text, they don't answer call because they don't want to speak on the matter, especially since the contract has not yet been, what you'd call it, expired. They still have a few more weeks left on the contract, over a month rather, right? So that's why them now go answer them phone, especially when they're getting calls from certain people. Now, in April of this year, when it was first revealed that the Adidas deal was, in the making and it was made public, it was an improved agreement too, and it was made clear that the Puma deal was expiring this year as well. Garth Gale made it clear that he would respect the conditions of their existing arrangement, which, among other things, and in line with industry convention, prohibits negotiations with competing brands until 6 months prior to the expiration of the contract. Interesting. Importantly, the Puma deal was, also included in a right of first refusal clause, which compelled the JAAA to inform Puma of any competing offer, and also means that if Puma matches said offer, the JAAA will be obligated to accept. Now, the latest Adidas offer, which reportedly was submitted a few weeks ago, covers an 8-year period effective January 1, 2025 to December 31, 2032, pulling in 5 million, which is 800 million. Well, the 5 million is US, 800 million equivalent in cash, equipment, marketing support, and other benefits on a yearly basis. It proposes an annual retainer of US 2.5 million, which is equivalent to 398.4 million, plus an additional US 2 million, which is 319 million per year in general product supply. Now, US 2.4 million, which is 383 million, was also proposed for a facility creation budget, which would be disbursed in yearly increments of US 300,000, which is 48 million, with other perks such as a 100,000, which is 16 million a year fund for footwear supply to be used in development programs or for upcoming athletes. On a year while going, folks. Now, another US $30,000, which is 4.8 million a year towards programs identified by the JAAA top brass. Travel and expenses valued at US 160,000, which is 25.5 million over the life of the contract, and 400,000 US, which is equivalent to 64 million, targets towards marketing and promoting the J3s. Now, Adidas also offered the use of its training facilities at Germany for training camps ahead of World Athletics Championships, with some cost being covered by the shoe company. Now, that proposal also includes cash bonuses for athletes for individual and relay medals won at any major championships, including Olympics and World Championships. Now, the annual AGM of the JAAA is set for November 23, where it is likely the issue of sponsorship will be addressed. So this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. I'm not certain how this will work. But Adidas versus Puma, J3 supposedly have accepted an offer from Puma. When you look at it still, if the part of their clause was that they can look at other contract and if they can go to Puma and say, yo, this one is bringing a better contract, and if Puma can match it or exceed it, then they are able to, accept Puma. Is that the case? Adidas show them honor and Puma does boom and take advantage of it. We'll never know, but I'm certain with investigation, persons will certainly find out. What say you on this matter? Until next time.